Hey y'all, it's Christy from Teadoddles, and I'm doing the final parts of the X's and O's heart scarf cowl. This was supposed to go out Friday, so it's late. I'm sorry about that. I've just had a lot going on and wasn't able to get to it. But this part I'm going to show you if you made all of your hearts, if you made your X's and O's hearts separately, I'm going to show you how to stitch those together. And I'm going to show you how to do a simple border around it. I won't do the whole border in this video, but I'll just show you what the stitch is, and you can continue around your edges like that. So we're going to use the mattress stitch to stitch this together. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes. So you want to make sure that you're counting up 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes to start this end on. And I'm going to go in here up under. So this is just a quick, in case I didn't say, this is a quick tutorial on the mattress stitch, basically, how you can sew things together, blocks and any kind of blocks, anything like that. If you've sewn a bunch of granny squares or anything like that, this is a way to stitch them together. I'm showing you in this tutorial because you have to kind of go around a corner. It works about the same. It just looks a little different because you're going around a corner. And you need to make sure you pull up stitches as you go along so it doesn't get too tight. So, and you always want to be going up under your work. So I'm going to get in this corner here. So if I count 1, 2, 3, and I go, just going in between the stitches. Some people like to use a more blunt darning needle. I like this one that has a point to it. If I'm using really thick yarns, I'll use one with a blunt. But that's a blunt end. But that's because I like to get between the yarn. It helps hold your stitches in better, and it's easier to do with this pointed one. If you have, I'd say a size 4 or below. A size 5 or above, I would use a needle with a blunted end. And I always use metal ones. I don't like the plastic ones. They just seem to snag on the yarn more, in my opinion. So, all right. So we've got these two going, and I'm just trying to pay attention to. I want to go across 3 spots here because this is one box here. So I'm going to go under again, just between those stitches. And you're always going under. So now I go under to the matching stitch over here. Should be that second chain in this box. Don't pull it tight yet. You can kind of see how it goes back and forth. This is what helps pull your stitches together. So then in this last one, I would have, yes, 1 more stitch in this area here. Well, I can get it to work. All right. And then 1 more in this last stitch of this box. I'm going to go ahead and pull these up. I'm going to pull them up on each stitch of each box. I'll just hold this right here. I kind of push down on this and just pull this up just like that. Your stitches kind of disappear in there, just like that. And the reason you want to do that with each box is because if you get too far up and you try to pull your stitches, even if you pull it from both ends, you're gonna not be able to pull all the stitches out. So you should do it every box to just make sure you can get all your stitches pulled straight. So now I'm going to go to this next box. I have 3 double crochet basically. So I'm going to go up under, and over here I also have 3 double crochet basically, but I have a lot of slip stitches on top. So I'm just going to go in between all of those. Let's see, so this is the bottom of these double crochet, so you're kind of going in that little bottom loop, and I might catch a piece of the yarn, and that's okay. So like I said, that to me makes it hold better. I'm basically just trying to get three stitches in each box to make sure it matches up evenly. There we go. And y'all, I know y'all see my hand. Don't get so close to your iron when you're using your iron. That's what I'll say about that. All right, pull this up here again. So now I'm going to work on this next box. And this one has the 3 going this way, and also 3 going that way. So let's go up in 1. We're just going to go between those stitches to get the 3 in there. There's no right or wrong way to do it. I'm just basing it on 3 because each box has 3 stitches. Well, it has 3 chains that start each box. So it's about 3 stitches. All right. Getting snagged on things. Was that 3? No, that's only 2. So I'll do one more. There we go. And ooh. There we go. All right, I'm gonna hold my work. I'm gonna pull. Ooh. And if you happen to do like that, I pulled that too tight, and I have my stitch to come out. You can usually wiggle it like this to get them back loose, and sometimes it'll do that. What I do is just take the back end of my needle and pull those stitches, and then I can get, usually I can get the rest of it to pull up. There we go. And that's why I said only do 3 boxes, because sometimes when you don't have an actual, if you're sewing together granny squares or something like that, you'd have actual loops. You'd go through each loops, and it pulls much easier and go further along. But when you have boxes going all different directions, you can't really do that. So it makes it a little tougher to get it exactly in a stitch. So I'm just gonna go through this last one. Let me see, because I'm going through thread and stitches, so it you got more friction there with your yarn, basically, and that can make it harder to pull the stitches up tight and not pull so tight that you break yarn, which I may or may not have done before. Especially since this is a number 3 weight. So I'm right there at the end. I'm going to do one more right here in the center. There we go. All right, I'm going to pull this tight. All right, now I'll just go down the other side and have that side finished. So I'm just going to do that, and then I'll come back and I'll show you how to start your border. All right. Okay, I've got all my parts sewn together because I did the join as you go for the rest of this. This is, you can kind of see, it's pretty long. I hope this color is looking better than what I'm seeing on my screen right now, because it's brighter looking than in the screen. It looks dull. So we're going to do a very simple border around this. I'm going to show you how to get that started. I'm going to join it at one of the bottom corners, or you could, yeah, I'm going to join it at the very bottom corner. That's where I'm going to join it at. So we're going to just join with a slip stitch, and as I showed y'all before, when I join with a slip stitch, I join here and I put a slip stitch in with the tail of the yarn and kind of tighten that down, and then I start with the rest of the yarn. So we're just going to make a single crochet. We're going to chain 1, do a single crochet here in this corner. Okay. So each box has 3 stitches in it. So we're going to chain 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to put a single crochet. We're going to skip 1 stitch and put a single crochet in this stitch, which because these boxes go back and forth, you're going to have to just find a place to put it. And I have a hangnail, which is never fun when you're crocheting. All right, so we put a single crochet there, and that's basically what we're going to do. We're going to chain 3. Hold on. I didn't put that in the right place, y'all. I need it to be more into this next box. So it'll be in the first stitch of the next box, basically. So you chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and so this is one box. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 stitches, and then I went into this box. And then this is my next box, so I'll put a single crochet into the first stitch of that box. And that's basically what you're doing. You're kind of skipping 2 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to skip the rest of this box. And on the sideways boxes, we would just stitch around here. So that's what you're doing all the way around. That is a very simple border. I know, but that gives it just a little bit of a lacy touch. 2, 3, and then we skip the rest of that box. Ooh. And we go right in here somewhere. So yeah, this is gonna be something you kind of eyeball as you go along, so it looks spaced out nice. Because you're gonna have some going sideways and some going the other way as you go around the scarf. So I think I got too far over on that. I don't like how tight my stitch is. So see, that's just something you have to adjust as you go along. So I'm gonna, let's put it right there. That's better. All right, so 1, 2, 3. I wanted to get to this corner so I can show you what to do in the corners. One, 2, 3. And here we go again with another sideways one. I've got my yarn on the wrong side, y'all. There we go. 1, 2, 3. There somewhere looks good to me. 1, 2, 3. Right here. And 1, 2, 3. Then we're at the corner here. So to turn the corner, I'm going to put a single crochet, chain 1, and a single crochet in the corner. Okay? That same corner stitch. That just gets you around the corner. And then you do chain 1, 2, 3. And continue along your scarf. Just space it out as it looks right. You can use the boxes as a guide or not. But that's going to give us just a little kind of roughly border around the whole scarf. Super easy to do. And like I said, when you get to the outside corners, you put a single crochet, chain 1, single crochet in the same corner. And then the inside corners, you really just would get, well, let's go ahead and go to the inside corner so we can see how that does. You should just need 1 in there, 1, 2, 3. Go. 1, 2, 3. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Get right in between there. In front of that puff stitch. Woo. Come back. There we go. All right. 1, 2, 3. So we're at a corner, an inside corner. So I'm just going to go in right in here somewhere and put me a single crochet and just do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So you don't need to put an extra one in the corner. I'll show you how it looks like when I get it stitched down, because it's inside corner, so you don't need that extra stitch in there to get around the corner. So just like you continue on, the only place you do something different is in that outside corner, and it would be a single crochet, chain 1, single crochet. So just do this all around, and then your heart scarf will be completely finished. I hope y'all have enjoyed this cowl. I will be, don't forget to submit your X and O hearts that you've made, whether you made the whole scarf or you just made an X and O heart. I've suggested making it out of cotton and using them as pot holders or something like that. Or just however you want to use them. So be sure to share them in my Teadoddles Facebook group, which is listed down below. I do have a prize available for this for those who submit their work. You can also use hashtag BowCow, XOBowCow on Instagram. And I will be picking a winner by the end of next week. The last day of the month is February 28th. So you need to share your pictures by then. And then I will be seeing y'all later this week. Back on track, hopefully, with more videos coming this week. Feeling much better, as I had said in a video I did. Did I do that earlier this week? I think I did. I'm losing track of time, y'all. I have been feeling good in my voice. I feel like my voice is still a little rough, but it's getting better. So, there we go. If y'all have any questions about anything, please let me know down below. And y'all have a life lived creatively. Bye.